Today on Blatantly Honest with Michaela Nichols, Bubba Almony is our guest. He's a celebrity bodyguard. When Bubba is not protecting A-listers and events, he's an ambassador for Bodyguards Against Bullying. Because of his passion with protecting others, he now shares more of his stories on Bubba's Bodyguard podcast. I'm so excited to chat with you, Bubba. Why don't we start from the very beginning? Tell me about young Bubba.
Yeah, so a little bit about myself. Growing up, I was born in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and I grew up in Ocean City, but I was born in Hanover, Pennsylvania, in Ocean City, Maryland, and I just had a normal life growing up. Large family, a family of five other brothers and sisters, total, and you know, uh, I get started in the security field at age 17 in Ocean City, Maryland, working the Dew Tour, which was a major BMX and concert venue down on the beach. And, right away, I was truly blessed to discover my passion, purpose, and true divine calling in life. And, with that, a lot of people get into security because, maybe they want to protect people or protect property or, things of that nature. But most importantly, over that, I wanted to not only do that, I wanted to be a positive leader, a positive influence, and to create and promote positive change in our field and just throughout communities throughout the nation and just across the entire world. And, that's kind of a little bit about my upbringing. And now I've been in the security sector for about 10 years. So it's just truly been a blessing and have been blessed to be able to work with some of the top names and some of the top events. So just, truly am grateful and always, just thankful.
Wow, incredible. So, did you know when you were really young that this is something that you wanted to get into?
Absolutely. And a lot of us, we may not be so blessed to discover what we want to do in life so quickly, but with what, when I got into the security field, I was blessed, that right away, probably the first day I ever did security, ever had my first duty in detail, that it was just like, wow, I can just see myself doing this and not only doing something that can make me successful, but most importantly, as I touched on, can inspire, uplift, educate, motivate others. And that's what's most importantly. That's the true tall tale sign of success. In life, it's all about people. They won't teach us this at Harvard or any fancy university, but it's all about people. And it truly matters how we treat them. If you have people skills in life, you will excel in anything that you do, whether you're an attorney, a doctor, a police chief, whatever you are, you will always excel, whether you have to sell a product, sell a service. If you have people skills, you will excel.
Wow. No, I'm with you. Do you think that society is kind of getting worse when it comes to treating others with like respect and kindness?
I think there's still a lot of hope, and I think there's still a lot of great people out here. There's still a lot of love and kindness, but we have to do better. We have to come together. We have to be united, even in times of a pandemic and with some injustices that we're seeing, or certain brutality in situations, whatever it is, these situations that are happening. We have to come together in those times, and that's when you have to love one another exceedingly and abundantly, and just be there to be that comforting ear, that listening person, and that can say, hey, you know what, we got to do better. Let's grow from this. Let's learn from this, and let's make sure this doesn't happen again. And with love, and in this time, a lot of people talk about the virus and the coronavirus, but let's spread the virus of happiness and positivity, and let's all just be happy, and offer a handshake, offer a hug, give a smile, a fist pound. Those little things can change somebody's days. We don't know what people are going through, and the people we come across, we don't know if that could be an angel in disguise. So let's just treat everyone right and treat others how we want to be treated. And judging somebody, God can quickly put us in their shoes. So let's never judge.
How did you get to be this confident and this kind? I mean, were you always this way?
I was always, a kind person. Always smiled a lot. Always, had a great joy and positivity about myself, and just continue to grow in that. And I don't strive to be the best bodyguard. I don't strive to be the best, person to ever do security. But what I do strive to be is the person making the biggest difference, the biggest impact. And with that, it comes a major responsibility. That my encouragement to people is that every day when you wake up, have the mindset that it's the best day of your life. That every day when you wake up, give thanks, be humble, have gratitude, and when you do that and you pray, you're gonna walk into so much abundance of blessings that are just be rained upon you that you won't even know what to do with them at once. You'll have so many, and just continue to do that, and then get out there and use your social media. Go out there and have the people to people contact, and use your voice, your platform. We all have influence to some extent, and we have to learn that and discover that, and really explore how we can change things in our communities, change things all across the world. And let's just do that, and we will we'll be so much better off.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So, with being a bodyguard and security, do you think that that platform has really allowed you to influence others?
Absolutely. You don't really, at first you don't realize how much influence you have, and then you're
Mhm.
around, these big events or these top A-list names, and then you start realizing, some time will go by, and you'll get that chance to really kind of dwell on things, or have that moment of reflection, and you say, wow, a lot of people really do admire the work that I'm doing. So now, how can I use this influence? And like I said, you have to use your social media. You have to use your voice. Something that it's a movement I'm part of. I am a part of. It's called Bodyguards Against Bullying. I'm the international ambassador for that, and you know, to be kind of like the face of bullying in the bodyguard realm is you can't even put an adjective to how powerful that is. Of how much we are, so many people have endured bullying, witnessed bullying, seen bullying in some mannerism. We've all experienced in some form, shape, or mannerism, whether it's cyberbullying, or we've seen somebody get bullied, or we hear about these, awful stories, or
Mhm.
physical, abuse, or whatever it may be, relationships or toxicity in any mannerism, or brutality. We're the people that want to stick up for that. We're the big brothers and big sisters in the security sector, and we want to use our knowledge and our influence, and really just show people that there is great people out here, and we're protectors, but most importantly, as a protector, you have to care about people. You can't bodyguard a person and you not care about people. So you have to have that trait. You have to have a critical soft skill. Most importantly, leadership, integrity, character, good morals, good ethics. You have to have all those things. It's not just all about size, or the equipment you carry, or the technology. You have to have those things. If you don't have them things, you will not excel in this field.
Mhm. Definitely. Now, with protecting others, did you find that you were either bullied as a kid or did you see other people get bullied?
I really didn't have too bad of a case, luckily. Like, growing up with bullying in personal experience, like having people bully me and stuff like that. So I was very fortunate in that mannerism. But it's something that I've seen, and just heard about, and you read these stories sometimes, or you see these videos, and whether it's senseless violence, or somebody picking on somebody, or whatever it may be, or the case gets so bad somebody just no longer wants to be on this earth with us. That people get bullied that bad. They choose to take their life, unfortunately. And nobody has that power over anyone to steal their pride and joy and happiness in life. And we have to remind ourselves of that. That most importantly, it's the opinion from within. That what we think of ourselves, our confidence, our self-confidence, our mindset, our faith, those things that we have to control. That there's always going to be opinions, there's always going to be haters, naysayers, people that want to see normality in your dreams in life. But whatever your dream is, hold on to it, protect it, and never let it go, and just prepare yourself for that. When you face adversity, face it head on and persevere. You will get past things, and no weapon formed against you will prosper.
Wow. I'm with you. You have like so much advice, like all jam packed into one. Is awesome.
Yes,
Do
thank you.
you speak at schools?
Yes, I do actually. Some things that I've done is spoken to sports teams, whether they're youth or high school football teams. I've talked to Christian schools. I've talked to public schools. From young to older, middle schools, elementary schools, and community events when they've asked me to come out, recreation centers, and really the list goes on and on. I've done live videos and things across my social media just to promote the fight against bullying, to let people know that it's just unacceptable, and how they can, how we can address the bully and the victim, because that's important. We need to address both parties, and it's something I will continue to do with the Bodyguards Against Bullying movement. I will continue to use my voice platform, and all my resources to the best of my ability.
How do you have that conversation with a kid who might be bullying someone else?
You just let them know that you kind of talk to them in the sense of you get down to their level, you have some understanding, you have some you have some care. You let them know that their behaviors not only hurt that person in that immediate moment, in those immediate seconds, or whatever it is that they're doing, but it could cause an endurance of pain, flashbacks, just negativity for that person's entire life. They could have to go to therapy, counseling. They could have to seek help, whatever it may be. And like I said, that people, it gets so bad, bullying, that people just choose to take their own lives. And that a lot of people say suicide is a terrible thing, but what is a terrible thing is pushing somebody to the edge where they no longer want to be here with us. That's a terrible thing. And just having that clear conversation with them, they have a clear understanding, and just letting them know that in life, there's either a positive reaction to what you're doing, or there's a negative reaction to what you're doing. And you either want to make a decision, you want to do right, or you want to do wrong. Just breaking it down to them, clean cut and dry, that you don't have that power or privilege. Not a king, not a president. Nobody has that over somebody to take their happiness and their joy. And that whether it's just a simple name calling, or it's physical, whatever it is, to whatever extent that it's just unacceptable. And then you kind of get to know them, and say, hey, what is going on? There's usually a reason why a bully is aggressive to somebody, or doing these behaviors, or acting out, whether they want attention, or they've been bullied, or they're getting abused in a household, or whatever it may be. So we have to dig up the answers, and not really hound them with questions, but show them, hey, we're here for you. I want to help you, and I want to make this corrected, and to make sure this doesn't happen.
What do you think as far as like the victim's concerned? Do you think that there's possibilities that they might lash out? Do you guys do anything to prevent that?
Absolutely. So my encouragement to people who are enduring bullied, or who have endured some bullying, in whatever mannerism it is, to never retaliate, never to act back out, because when you are meaner, and when you retaliate back, it only makes the situation worse. And then you could put yourself in the situation where now you are on the same as them. Two wrongs don't make it right. A bully bullying you, you don't want to turn yourself into a bully as well. And also that there could be consequences if you retaliate. If you get physical with somebody, anything could happen. And to just remember that, make a conscious decision that just remove yourself, walk away, to the best of your abilities. I know not every situation that you can escape from. If you're being cyberbullied, just block the person, report them, take a screenshot. And just as simply as hitting your lock button on your phone, you can escape cyberbullying. So just understand that there's always a way out. And I just encourage everyone of that.
Definitely. So, with Bodyguards Against Bullying, how did that come about?
So that came about. A gentleman named Mason Haynes is the chief executive officer of Bodyguards Against Bullying. He founded the movement, and he is an elite A-list protector. He is somebody who is a legend in the bodyguard realm. He's been with every A-list client we could have ever imagined, or probably thought about: the Kardashians, the Jenners, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, all the big names. And he's done things. He's been to over 70 countries. Just somebody that is, has so much influence, and such a longevity of career and positiveness. Um, so that came about through him. And what his message was, that 60-second stories, they change life. So that if I make a video as a bodyguard, or somebody with who's excelling and doing positivity, that when I put that out, and talk about the fight on bullying, or talk about an experience that I've dealt with, or whatever it may be, that somebody could come across that, and they could say, wow, that this bodyguard who protects these stars, and has is he's Mason is 6'10". So Mason
Oh my
actually,
God.
yeah, so he endured some bullying growing up, and it was so bad, unfortunately, that it hospitalized him. So you would have never
Oh my
thought
God.
somebody that got bullied that bad and was in the hospital now goes on to be this bodyguard who's been in the security game for probably close to 30 years now, and has excelled. He's done some of the top missions that we could have, as a bodyguard, you could only dream about being on. He's done everything. He's a superhero in every sense of the word. And that when you see him speak out on bullying and say, hey, I've been through it and you can get past it, I mean, you can't even put to words of how powerful that is. And that could be life changing for somebody. And even if we just change one person's life, if we just change an impact and have that impact on one person, that we did our jobs, and that's all you can really ask for, that that's powerful. And like I said, just one person, that's all you can hope for to change that person's mindset of, hey, maybe they're dangling of their last strength of they want to just give up, or they're losing hope, and they have no one else to look, they have no family maybe to turn to, and no friends to talk to, and they come across that, and it just changes their whole mindset of, wow, like, that probably would just bring tears of joy to their face, and just give them a whole new reality of that, just hang on, that your life can change. And there's it's never too late for something to be turned around.
I agree with you. It's never too late, and I think unfortunately a lot of people believe that it is too late, and it's heartbreaking. And I'm sure you hear stories like that all the time.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's awful. How did Mason approach you about joining his organization?
So it was actually amazing, and I'm glad that you asked. I didn't even know he was following me. I have a pretty decent following on
Yeah.
Instagram, and I gotten a message one day. It was like, we would love to have you as an ambassador, to be a part of this foundation and this movement. And I'm doing my research, and I'm just like, what, this
What
this
is
is
this?
Mason Haynes, like, this is amazing, like, that's like, it's comparable to, like, if you're an artist, and you're like, you're doing your thing and you're doing well, and like Jay-Z reaches out to you, or Beyonce. I mean, that's the equivalent of what Mason Haynes is in the bodyguard realm. He's that big. And when he reached out to me, I mean, it was like, I can't even really put words to what that meant to me. It was a heartfelt moment, and it was just something that I said, wow, like, we can really go out here and we can change some things. We can change the youth. We can change bullying, of how people are. It's the numbers are so high of people being bullied. It's not just happening in school. It's happening at home. It's happening in relationships. It's happening in family. It's happening at work, at universities, everywhere. This is going on, bullying. And I said, like, I loved it, and just have been with it ever since. And I already see the change we're making, and the impact we're having. I've received phone calls from important leaders, such as mayors, and um, just today, actually, the sheriff for Worcester County, Maryland, posted up something about Bodyguards Against Bullying. So people of influence are taking note of this, and it's powerful, and we're only just getting started. So we really want to do everything in our power to you know lessen bullying as much as we can, and just to show people, hey, we're in your corner, that your big brothers and big sisters as bodyguards are with you at all times, that you don't go through bullying alone. We're with you.
I love that concept. I think it's awesome, like not just like size and stature, but knowing like having a big brother and a big sister. I think that reinforces like just feeling like a sense of security almost literally because
Absolutely.
you guys are. So
Absolutely.
how many brothers and sisters do you guys have in this organization?
I would say we are probably over 100,
Okay.
and I'd say it's been out in under a year or under 6 months, and that's probably like a light ballpark number. And you know you're talking people that have bodyguarded Lady Gaga. You're talking Justin Bieber's bodyguard. You're talking people with so much influence that have, we're not just confined to a state or a county or state, or excuse me, the nation. We're all across the world. So it's that much more meaningful and powerful. Bullying doesn't just happen in the U.S. It happens, in the United Kingdom, in China, in Spain, in Brazil. It happens all across the world. And so this is a movement that I'm so honored and proud to be a part of. And I know we will change some things.
So what's next for you with regard to Bodyguards Against Bullying?
Just to continue to use my voice and platform to continue to get out here and give back, to help those that are in need, whether it be, you're lacking resources, you need a meal, you need somebody to talk to, you need that comforting, listening person that has experience, that has the knowledge, insecurity, and about bullying and different things of that nature. And I will continue to talk to the youth at schools, talk to adults, talk to whoever I need to. And that's something I really put across to my manager and my team, that I want to just continue to talk to them because I actually have a friend. His name is Jonte Hall. I think you had him on the podcast recently,
Yeah.
and for him to to stop playing with the Globetrotters, to get in here to these schools and talk to the youth. I mean, you can't even put that into like to a mind of that, like so many people would, they're playing with the Globetrotters. That's like such a prestigious honor. And then
Hmm.
to say, hey, you know what, the youth is more important than my personal career. That's amazing, and I just have nothing but respect for him, and I really wish him nothing but the best of luck. And that's kind of where I'm at. We have so many issues in this world that are going on right now, that I'm going to step up and do everything in my power to help have some resolve and have some, like you were saying, it's more than just keeping somebody safe. It's trust, it's peace of mind, it's leadership. It's all those things integrated in one that you have to have as a bodyguard. You have to have as a person that is willing to be a leader, to embrace your role.
Definitely. Do you ever find yourself that like you're nervous or you're scared when you're out on the line of duty?
You just gotta have faith. You gotta have a strong faith. You gotta have complete trust in God. That no matter what is going on, that if God brings you to it, He will bring you through it. If God gives you a test, He can turn that test into a testimony. He can turn a mess into a message. That He can turn your fear into faith. So you have to have that, and just understand that He is with you at all times. He's my shield, my refuge, my armor, my strength. He's everything. He's my every resource that I ever needed.
And
And
cry.
and
Ah.
just have to remember that. And
Mhm.
I say it all the time, God is my bodyguard. He's your bodyguard, He's all of our bodyguards. So people ask me that, they're like, you protect everyone, so who keeps you safe? That's God keeps us safe every day. He gives us new opportunity, new blessings, new miracles. He gives us everything in life. So we just have to be thankful for that, and I'm truly thankful.
Yeah, you seem extremely grateful, and it's paying off. God is definitely in your corner, and He's supporting you in whatever way He can. So, what is the next for you with like your dreams and your aspirations? Where do you see yourself?
Absolutely. So, maybe one day, if I explore the route, I might run for mayor of a city, maybe where I grew up, maybe that, or just continue to push myself, my brand, and most importantly, to put others before myself. And that's something as a bodyguard that, for the outside eye, they might not see, but that's what we literally do. We put others' lives, others' safety over our own, and that is something that you can't even, you may not even, to the average person's mind, maybe they can't understand it fully. But we are ready to sacrifice our lives literally for any danger, any element, anything that we come across, just to keep somebody safe, and have them with a peace of mind, and to see their kids happy, and to ensure the highest level of safety, no matter where we are, at anywhere, anytime. And I would just continue to make a difference in this world. I will continue to use my platform, and to do these great acts of humanitarian kindness, and the philanthropy, and all those great things, all across the world. That's what I want to be remembered for, and I want my life to have meaning. I want my life to be remembered one day as, he did everything in his power to make others happy, and to leave them better than when he found them, and to leave anyone he came in contact with better than when he found them. And we have to do that in life. When you come across these young ladies, young men, whatever it is, when you come across any people, you have to leave them better than what you found them. And like I touched on earlier, you never know what somebody's going through. That person that you decide to pay for their meal, or do something kind for them, that could have been their day where they said, hey, you know what, I'm going to give up today. I can't do this anymore. And that little small simple gesture changes their whole life, their whole mentality. It shows them, wow, like somebody does care out here. Somebody out here really has my best interest. Somebody is willing to do these little small gestures that have so much meaning.
Definitely. Well, you are just fantastic and
Thank you so
amazing,
much.
and I think you're going to go so far in life. I could definitely see you running for mayor. I think that
Yes,
seems
thank
like
you.
a great next step. Do you think you're gonna like do you retire from being a bodyguard, or do you just like continue
um
that wall?
I,
How does that
I,
work?
I'm not sure, but I'll always, I'll always be a bodyguard. I'll always be a protector. I'll always, protect people that need that protection. I'll always be that role model that will speak up for somebody that may not have the voice, that may not have the confidence, that may not have the knowledge, whatever it is that they may be lacking. I'll be that person. And if I can't do something, or I don't have the answers, because none of us know it all, I will certainly do everything in my power to find out, or to reach out to somebody that can help. And let's just all leave this real with a remembrance of not a title, not a net worth, nothing of that nature, not any of our accolades. What matters most is what we're doing in our life, of inspiring, uplifting, and motivating people, literally giving our life away to others. And remember that other people's lives tie into your dreams, and remember that most importantly, be bold, be you, and be blatantly honest.
Wow, you nailed that on your first try. Let me stop recording. Okay.